Hello, everyone. Today we begin a new 4-week chair yoga series for each phase of the moon cycle. My name is Deb, and welcome to Women Reinventing Midlife TV, where we aim to inspire women over 50 to thrive in a meaningful life that you deeply desire and deserve. This is the first week in this 4-week chair yoga series, where each week we align our practice with the phase of the moon that we're in at the time. Why do we do this? Because it helps us make the best use of the energy that we have available, and it makes the practice a lot more doable. It restores balance and releases tension. This week, we align our practice with the new moon because that's the phase that we're in at the moment, which is a very grounding practice. It's the element of earth. And the season that's relative to this is winter, which is all about rest and rejuvenation. So it's very nurturing, it's very grounding, it's very simple, and it's a really lovely practice. The whole practice is done while sitting. All you need is a sturdy chair with no arms and a yoga strap or a belt or a scarf or a folded bath towel to help you with one of the stretches. Now, remember, if you've never done any form of exercise or yoga before, to consult your doctor or your specialist first. And if you feel any pain or discomfort in any of the postures, then stop what you're doing or change what you're doing. And please remember to subscribe to this channel to support us in continuing to bring practices like this to you. Okay, let's get on the chair and get started. Okay, so as we always do, we begin by checking in with our alignment. What is our body doing? We want to be seated right back into the chair so that we've got the full support of the chair behind us. Feet need to be flat on the floor with a hip distance apart, so they need to be in alignment with your hip. Your ankles underneath your knees is a really good posture. Your spine is lengthened, so imagine that your spine is like a string of pearls and it's being pulled up through your crown. So you're really lengthening up through the crown. Shoulders are relaxed back and down, palms are up, rested in your lap, thumb and forefinger together. And we begin with breath awareness. You can have your eyes closed for breath awareness or have them slightly open. It's perfectly up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. So beginning by bringing your breath into the base of your lungs with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a gentle softening of the abdomen on the exhale. Now remembering that both breaths go through the nostril, there's no breathing through the mouth. Of course, if your nostrils are blocked, then you may need to breathe through your mouth, but the general practice for yoga is through the nostrils. Slow, even flowing, effortless breaths. On your next inhale, expanding the breath, breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs. Exhaling through the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in more firmly to the base of the spine. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands, the rib cage expands, the chest expands. As you breathe out, you soften through the chest, soften through the rib cage, soften through the abdomen, and the navel pulls in firmly to the base of the spine. Filling your lungs to the most comfortable maximum. Complete breath in, complete breath out. On your next exhale, release the arms to the sides. Inhale, bring the arms up through the sides, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart, flowing on release. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart, flowing on release. Inhale, upward salute, arms up through the sides, really reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart, flowing on release. Beautiful. Place your hands on the sides of the seats and just hip lift forward a little bit to the center of the seat. Place your hands behind you, and on your next exhale, hinge forward from the hips into a forward bend. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin, curve the spine, tuck the tailbone as you roll up. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head again. Exhale, forward bend, hinge forward from the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin, curve the spine, tuck the tailbone as you roll up. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown. Exhale, forward bend, hinge forwards, and you can go forward as far as is comfortable for you with your forward bend. Inhale here. Exhale, cat roll, tuck the chin, curve the spine, rolling up. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown. On your next exhale, hinge forward, and if this is as far as you can go, that is fine. Just go as far as you can go. Exhale, tuck the chin, curve the spine, rolling up. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinge forwards from the hips in your forward bend. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin, curve the spine as you roll up. And inhale, lengthening up from the base of the spine. Remember that string of pearls again as you're rolling up, lengthening up through the crown. Beautiful, well done. Exhale, relax the spine. And hip lift a little bit further forward on your seat. Bringing your feet with you. Remember the feet stay underneath the ankles and underneath the knees. Okay, this is where you need your belt or your strap or your folded bath towel. So just grab that so you have it with you. And maybe place it behind you on the chair. On your next inhale, lift the right knee and bring one knee to chest. Beautiful. Nice stretch with your one knee to chest, really pulling that knee towards you, making sure that your spine stays nice and lengthened while you have one knee to chest. On your next exhale, lower the knee, and before the foot touches the floor, lengthen the leg out. Beautiful. Now we're going to do some hip rotations, rotating clockwise, some ankle rotations, rotating clockwise, and then rotating anti-clockwise. Beautiful. Now, this is a beautiful stretch for the leg. If you don't have anything with you, you can just hold the leg and just flex the foot. And that gives a beautiful, nice stretch along the length of the leg. Or if you have a belt or a strap, just place it around the ball of the foot. And that will assist you to help you get a little bit more of a stretch, making sure that the spine still stays nice and lengthened. So you're lengthening up through the crown of the head, your shoulders are back and down, and you've got your toes are pointing towards you and your heel is pointing away from you. Continue to breathe, breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs. And on your next exhale, release the tension on the strap, bend the knee, and just lower the foot down. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine again, up through the crown of the head. Keeping your belt with you, or your folded bath towel or your scarf. On your next inhale, bring the left knee to chest for one knee to chest and just hold for a couple of breaths. Really pulling that left knee towards your chest, making sure that your spine is still lengthened from the base up through the crown. Breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs, filling your lungs to a beautiful, comfortable maximum. On your next exhale, just lower the knee slightly before the foot touches the ground. Lengthen the leg out, and you can support underneath the thigh as you do your ankle rotations. Beautiful. Rotating clockwise, slow and even flowing. And then rotating in the opposite direction. Now you can either just flex your foot for your leg stretch and just support your thigh and just allow your leg to stretch just by itself here. Or you can take your belt or your strap or your scarf or your folded bath towel and just place it over the ball of the foot to give you some assistance with the stretch, making sure that your spine is nice and lengthened, lengthening from the base right up through the crown of the head. Breathing into the base of the lungs, filling the lower, the middle, the upper lungs. This is a beautiful stretch. Breathing into the stretch and feeling the tension releasing with each breath. Beautiful. On your next exhale, release the tension on the strap, bend the knee, and lower the leg down to the floor. Place the strap or your belt on the floor and just pausing, sitting for a moment, and just notice the space that you've created around your hips already. On your next exhale, relax the spine, place the hands behind you again, and just hip lift a little bit further forward. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown. And then just heel toe the feet apart a little bit wider. Place the right hand on the right knee. And we're going to do some hip rotations on your exhale, rotating in. On your inhale, rotating back out again. In, out. In, out. In, out. Do the rotations in rhythm with your breath. As you exhale, you rotate in. As you inhale, rotate out. Beautiful. And back to neutral. Place the left hand on the left knee and the same on the left. Exhale, rotating in. Inhale, rotating out. Exhale, rotating in. Inhale, rotating out. And if you find it easier just to have your feet a tiny bit closer together, you can do that too. You don't have to have your legs this wide if it's a little too much for you. You just want a little bit more movement in the hips. We're creating more mobility in that hip joint. Beautiful. And then back to neutral. Heel toe the feet in a little bit again. Relax the spine. And then bring your right ankle and place it just above your left knee. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown. And just use your hand to stroke that thigh a little bit further down towards the floor. So you get a beautiful stretch in the hip joint. Focusing on your breath, breathing into the stretch. Filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs, filling the lungs to a comfortable maximum. If you want a little bit more stretch, on an exhale, you can hinge forward from the hips with a lengthened spine to give a little bit more stretch if you prefer. Bringing the shoulders back over the hips. Exhale, cross the right thigh over the left. Inhale here, lengthening from the base. Imagine that string of pearl again. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. On your next exhale, place the left hand on the right thigh and twist vertebra by vertebra to the right and hold. Just a really gentle twist for this practice. Beautiful, gentle twist. Bring your focus to your breath, always to the breath. The breath helps the body open. So the breath is so important in yoga flows. On your next exhale, slowly unwind. Relax the spine, uncross the legs. Inhale, bring the left ankle and place it just above the right knee, and then lengthen from the base up through the crown of the head. Giving that left thigh a bit of a stroke to help it move closer to the ground. You might find that one side is a little different to the other side, and that's perfectly normal. We're normally more flexible on one side of the body than the other. Beautiful. You can hinge forward from the hips on an exhale if you want more stretch. Breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs, filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum. Beautiful. On your next exhale, bring the shoulders back over the hips. Cross the left thigh over the right. Inhale, lengthening from the base up through the crown of the head. Really lengthen spine, shoulders relaxed back and down. And on your next exhale, place the right hand on the left thigh and twist vertebra by vertebra to the left and hold. Always focusing on the breath, filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum. And on your next exhale, twist vertebra by vertebra, unwind. Relax the spine, uncross the legs. Inhale, lengthening from the base up through the crown. Place the hands behind you. Lift both heels and rotate your knees out to the sides, bringing the soles of your feet together for sitting butterfly. It's a beautiful outer or external rotation for the hips. Filling the lower, the middle, the upper lungs, filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum. And on your next exhale, rotate the knees back in line with the hips. Relax the spine and hip lift to the back of your seat again. Inhale, forward salute. Exhale, arms to the side and down. Bringing your focus back to your breath. This is the perfect time to have 10 minutes of yoga nidra, or even 5 minutes just sitting, focusing on your breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a soft pulling in of the abdomen on the exhale. Thank you for joining me and practicing with me. If you've enjoyed this video and you've found the content helpful, remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified as soon as the next video comes out in this series. Lots of love to you, and I'll look forward to connecting next time. Thank you and namaste.